Hi, it's Susan here and welcome to In the Craft Room. Today we've got issue number 14 and we're making the Trafalgar Square. The Trafalgar Square is quite an old block. Here's a little bit about it. In issue 14, to make the Trafalgar Square, you will receive the pink stripe, the coral spot, the light grey, and you were meant to receive the midnight floral, but I didn't receive any more fabric, so I'm going to use my own. I'm going to use this which I've used in other character squares. Sometimes with the issues, they do forget to give you a piece of fabric or a piece of material or a piece of embroidery thread. It hasn't happened to me before. This is the first time where I've missed out on a piece of fabric. But let's get cracking and begin our Trafalgar Square. As with our other patches, I've printed off the templates for the Trafalgar Square on a light card. There's a few other versions of the Trafalgar Square with different fabrics in our Peter Rabbit quilt, so I'm going to keep these in our template box when I'm finished. It's time to cut them out. We've cut out our templates. I do have 4 of each of the templates, but you do need 8. I am going to reuse them. My job now is to place my template pieces onto my fabric and cut them out with my fabric cutter. Now that I've got the template piece laid out onto the fabric, I'm going to pin it down and start cutting. The light grey template H shapes have been cut out. I'm now going to cut out what would have been my midnight floral. We're finished cutting out our H templates. We're going to be cutting out our F templates now. To cut out the F templates, they recommend that you fold your fabric into half. We're going to place down 2 F templates, therefore cutting out 4 of the F. Now to cut out the pieces for our pink stripe. This is also going to be folded into half. We're using the F template, 2 of them, therefore we're going to be left with 4 of them. All of our pieces have been cut out and I'm finished using the template pieces. I'm going to stash them away in my template box for next time. Looking at our guide carefully, it's time to place our patch onto the table in front of us in its formation. So all of our pieces are cut out and laid out in front of us. This one looks really quite tricky to sew together. I'm not going to be sewing it together today. I'm going to be reading the instructions really carefully and very slowly to make sure that this turns out right. Thank you for joining me in the craft room today. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you next time when we piece this all together. See you next time. Bye.